organic ambition and some wins. Hey winners, welcome back to another episode of Stay Winning Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy that you're here. Today, we're going to be discussing REITs. So REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. And let's begin with the definition of a REIT. A real estate investment trust is a company that owns and in most cases operates income-producing real estate. A REIT allows individuals to invest in large-scale income-producing real estate. REITs own many types of commercial real estate, including office and apartment buildings, warehouses, hospitals, shopping centers, hotels, and commercial forest. Let's continue with what is required to qualify as a REIT. To qualify as a REIT, a company must have the bulk of its assets and income connected to real estate investments, at least 75% of their total income. And it must distribute at least 90% of its taxable income to shareholders annually in the form of dividends. A company that qualifies as a REIT is allowed to deduct from its corporate taxable income all of the dividends that it pays out to its shareholders. Because of this special tax treatment, most REITs pay at least 100% of their taxable income to their shareholders and therefore owe no corporate tax. Recently, I've been coming across not so positive statistics regarding real estate. For example, nearly half of millennials and a third of Gen Zers see the inability to save for a down payment is an obstacle to becoming a homeowner. On the other hand, 1 in 5 millennials and 1 in 10 Gen Zers think they will never own a home. The average payment took up 36.5% of the median household income in July, which is a record high and up from 24.3% in 2021. This is according to Black Knight. The median home price is at record highs according to Redfin, which is up 40% since 2019. 30-year mortgage rates continue to climb, hitting 7.2% last week, which is more than twice where it stood 2 years ago. And last but not least, U.S. housing starts, which refer to the beginning of construction of a new home, plunged 11% in August to 1.23 million, representing its lowest level since June 2020. This could possibly mean houses are about to get even more expensive. So the reason for this episode is so you can invest in a REIT. If you don't know where to start, it is a way to profit from real estate without having to buy physical property or deal with any landlord duties. Let's go ahead and get started. So to help you stay winning, here's a list of 5 REITs that you should know about if you're considering investing in real estate. Number 1. Vanguard Real Estate ETF, also known as VNQ. VNQ is the leader among REIT ETFs, commanding a massive $32 billion in total assets under management and volume of nearly 5 million shares traded each day. It's a sector fund, but it's also incredibly diversified across this corner of the market with more than 160 holdings. The price at the time of this recording is $80.71. And the dividend yield is 4.58%. Number 2, Charles Schwab US REIT ETF, also known as SCHH. This Schwab REIT fund has about $6 billion in assets. Its portfolio differs only slightly from the Vanguard fund we began with a smaller list of about 130 publicly traded real estate stocks, but in one meaningful way. It excludes mortgage-related and hybrid REITs that hold financial instruments instead of physical property. The price at the time of this recording is $18.88, and the dividend yield is 3.23%. Number 3, iShares Mortgage Real Estate ETF, also known as REM. The flip side of avoiding the higher yield but higher risk area of mortgage paper is to dive in headfirst in pursuit of big income potential. This $648 million mortgage-focused REIT ETF traffics mainly in companies that play the mortgage market, often doing so with lots of leverage as they borrow funds to invest in someone else's debt. The current price at the time of this recording is $24.36 with a dividend yield of 10.03%. Number 4, Generation Income Properties, also known as GIPR. GIPR acquires and manages a diversified portfolio of high-quality single-tenant properties with a generational outlook in mind. They are continuously looking to add assets to grow their portfolio in keeping with the caliber of tenants already occupying their buildings. GIPR has developed a strong portfolio with viable tenants, shorter lease terms, and all managed in an active manner. At the time of this recording, the price is $4.14 with a dividend yield of 11.2%. And number 5, Lumet Finance Trust. Lumet Finance Trust is a real estate investment trust focused on commercial real estate debt investments with a strong emphasis on the middle market multifamily sector. At the time of this recording, the price is $2.24 with a dividend yield of 12.23%. Winners, thank you for sticking with me this far. Just want to provide a bonus for you, and that's Realty Income Corporation, ticker symbol O. Currently, the price on that is $54 with a dividend yield of 5.72%. None of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. However, I wanted to provide a list for you where I think it's a good place to start in case you want to look into real estate investing. Let me know what you think of this episode. Take the survey if you're listening on Spotify. Thank you so much for your support, winners. Stay winning. Winners, if you're finding value to the information I am sharing on this podcast, please help me out and subscribe, share, download, and tell your friends. You know this podcast is new, so if you're feeling extra kind, give me a rating and leave me a review. I can definitely use your help to stay winning. This show is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended as personal financial advice. Before making any financial decisions,